Like you turn to your left, you see Zeke, and then you turn to your right, you see Tony.
And I saw you had the picture with Tony too, bro.
And yeah, and I had the picture with Zeke, and it deleted. I was
Welcome to the Dallas Hustlers Club. Here you're gonna hear stories of some of the hardest working people I know. Welcome to the Dallas Hustlers Club.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Dallas Hustlers Club. I'm sitting with my guy, the TikTok famous DJ BowTie. What's up, bro?
Yes, sir, man.
I appreciate you pulling up.
I enjoy it, man. I enjoy everything that you got going.
Appreciate
on,
it, man.
Congrats to all the success as well.
Likewise, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no doubt, man. When I was thinking about like who I wanted for my first couple of episodes, bro, you were at the top of the list, man.
Oh yeah.
We haven't had too much interaction in person, right? Like I think the first time I met you was at one of the Crosstalk meetups.
Right.
We did like a venue tour or something, bro. But from that moment, like I just kind of been, seeing everything you're doing, bro. And then it was like, I know it hasn't been overnight because I know you've been putting in the work, bro.
Right.
But I tell people all the time on social media, it just takes one.
Right.
It just takes one, bro.
Right.
And I saw one of your weddings get posted. It was like on the Shade Room. It was everywhere, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy. Like it didn't happen overnight because it's just stuff that I've been doing for the last 10 years. But like Jay-Z once said, you only have to be right one time.
Bro.
You can have so many opportunities, so many be an entrepreneur, but you only have to be right one time and then it'll take off. So my time came in October on TikTok. And I just posted because normally I was thinking about people just want to see me doing mixes and stuff. But I just turned the camera around and did what I normally do. And I posted it and it started going viral.
Bro.
I was like, now that happened overnight. It happened real quick. And I was not trying to get another social media account.
Right.
And I was like, no, I don't want a TikTok.
Right.
No Snapchat. But then when I seen it happen, and then I seen the rewards from TikTok and everything, and how they are they are sure the algorithms are great. So man, I'm a TikTok fan.
Yeah, you're like, I'm there now.
I'm there.
Yeah, bro.
Facebook who? No,
yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Facebook I just use to keep up with family.
Right.
But bro, so before we go, because I want to get into the TikTok stuff, but before we do that, man. How did you make it here, bro? Like, were you always a DJ? Like, what was the come up like, bro?
No, man, but I was always surrounded by music. I was
a
band.
Oh, really?
Drumline.
Okay.
So I actually went to Grambling State University.
Okay.
And I was in the drum line. I was at Skyline High School in Dallas. I was the co-captain, so on the drum line. So
you
I
were
was
cold
always
with
around,
it.
Man, I was always around music. I played the bass guitar. I played the drums. Anything. Like I was always surrounded by music, and but my passion was people.
Okay.
I was always around at-risk kids because I grew up around it. I was never involved, but I was always around just the troubles or whatever. But I seen it, but I wasn't directly involved. So I was I could relate to people. I could relate to them. So when I combined that with music and my passion for music, I was like, one of my homeboys gave me a turntable when I was in college, and because he wasn't DJing no more, he's like, man, here you can have it.
Dang.
So, bro, I just started YouTubing. I started looking at different things about it, DJ, and just really trying to, because I was more based off of respect. I wanted respect, so I was dead hold on mixing. So I was like, man, I need this. So that's how it kind of bloomed a little bit for me.
Nice, bro. So what was like the first gig that you got paid to do?
Bro, I got paid $0. My first gig, I was just honored to be,
Right.
So it was a family friend. They were like, hey, come, do you DJ? I was like, yeah, I DJ.
Yeah.
I was nervous, but you try to be confident at the same time. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I said, what type of style you want? But so that was my first time. It was like a house party, bro. It was a house party, and it went well. But I had these, like, those stereo systems where you turn it up. I had all those RCA, that plugged in. But, hey, we rocked that party. We rocked it, and they was happy. So it took off from there, and they started just booking me, family friends just booking me, and it just build relationships.
Nice, bro. Nice. So then, you do the college stuff, and then now I see you primarily doing, like, private events, weddings, things like that, right? How did you get your start, like, into that lane, bro? Because it's not easy doing weddings. People don't realize, like, how hard it really is to DJ a wedding, bro.
Right.
And do it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Yeah. See, so Since I was still in the DJ world or whatever, I didn't do any clubs or whatever. But I had a girlfriend at the time. I had then I got married.
Okay.
So I wanted the DJ experience. However, I didn't want all the troubles.
Yeah, right.
on
Yeah,
the end.
yeah.
So and then the gateway, the gateway. I didn't want to deal with club promoters.
Yeah.
I didn't want to deal with not getting paid and
Right.
things like that. I wanted control over my own thing. So that's the type of feel. And my homeboy Chris Horman from Harmland Visions, he went to Grambling as well. So,
Okay.
I was on this cusp at a certain point in my life where, hey, it was either be a firefighter or a DJ.
Yeah.
So I was in that realm, and we was at a Wiz Khalifa concert. And I don't know if it was in the atmosphere, man, but we was at this concert, man, and we was talking, and because he had a wedding video company, and he was bringing DJs on. And everything. He was like, man, what you want to do, man? And then we just started talking. I said, man, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do a DJ thing part time, and I worked with this company for about 4 years. Shout out to Harmland Visions. They gave me my first start, and it was awesome. We did proms, we did weddings. So that's how I came into the wedding industry and kind of like learning the cuffs of weddings.
Man, bro. So from there, right, you work with what was the name again?
Harmland Visions.
Harmland Visions. 4 years.
4 years.
What was that pivot like, bro? Because you got to a point where like, hey, I'm gonna like go off on my own, or what was that like?
Because I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur in something. I always knew that I wanted full control in how to basically run it based off of my ideas and my situations. And I also wanted to know, like, if anything were to happen, I have to be the man to take care of my family.
Right.
Also, so I know for a fact that when you are the head of your company as well, you have to look out for your family.
Right.
And then all of a sudden COVID happened, and
Bruh.
it just proved where God was taking me, where he wanted me to go. So I just fell off into that. I started a BowTie affair. I actually reached out to some of my friends, say, hey, what's a good name for? I'm already DJ BowTie.
How did you get that name, by the way?
My uncle, he was a Kappa, and I hated bow ties growing up. Listen, I despised them. I thought they were corny, bro. I did not take my class picture in my yearbook because the dudes had to wear bow ties. So I'm not in there at all. So, but it's because my original name was Mr. Marcus, but I got tired of people Googling. I got tired of people Googling that. And I was like, no, don't Google it. But no, I changed it to a DJ BowTie because it was more professional, and I dedicated that to my uncle because he passed away from cancer, and he was a Kappa, and he used to dress us in bow ties. Me and my brother, oh my gosh, like every Sunday, every event, he had this ugly bow tie or whatever, but they thought it was cute, but man, I hated it.
You're like, get this thing off me.
Yeah, but now I like it. I love them. I think it, like when you put on the bow tie, you feel a little bit more prestige than you would just a regular tie. And that's the type of brand and service that we do.
Nah, bro, and I don't know too many DJs that dress as fly as you, bro, on wedding day. I mean, look at this, man. He got the hat, like, came in here clean, bro.
Hey.
So, like, and everything about, like, your presence, and I feel like that's a big part of this game, bro, is, like, the way you brand yourself, right? And, you don't see, like, I couldn't pull off the hat, bro. I don't think I can pull it off, bro. But like for you, it's part of your brand, right? Like anytime I see you on social media, you got the hat, you got the glasses, like dressed to the nines. Like, so I really appreciate that about you, bro. Because I feel a lot of DJs sometimes miss that, right? They think that like, I'm just gonna show up and DJ, but there's a lot more to this than just DJing. DJ isn't very important, but it's also about how you present yourself, right? And I feel a lot of people miss that.
Especially in the wedding industry, man. Like your set. Like I like to be neat. I like my setup to be as. I like to present myself as not perfect at all. I'm not perfect at all, but I like to present myself in a manner that this is somebody important day of their life. This is the most expensive party they're gonna ever.
This is the Super Bowl for them, bro.
Right. So I like to be a part. I like to be a part. I don't want to be the main show. I don't want to shine on the bride and the groom. However, I want to feel the part. Like, hey, I was invited as well.
Right.
So that's why I try to make my presentation nice. I try to just be as neat as possible.
So, bro, how many years were you doing the wedding thing? Because I think this is very important for people that are watching this. How many years were you just like grinding, bro, before we got to that TikTok moment where it went viral?
Man, I've been DJing for in the wedding world for about 7 years, bro.
Say it again, bro.
7 years, man, and it just finally hit last about 4 months ago.
Right, bro.
7 years.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, people see the growth. Like, and someone, my guy Fred here, shooting behind the scenes stuff. I was talking to him about this, and he gave me the story of bamboo. People see bamboo, right? You see it, and it's like 10 feet tall or whatever.
Right.
But it literally grows underneath the ground, bro, for 5 years before it even sprouts up from the dirt. Then in 90 days, it shoots up, right? So that's the same with what we're doing, right?
Exactly.
You've been growing underground, bro, for 7 years.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And your day finally came where you popped up out the ground on TikTok and boom, now you're 9 feet tall.
You
know, I think it's important for people watching this. It's a grind. It's not easy, right? And so now that you've had that moment, bro, what was it like waking up and seeing that TikTok video how many views did it get to?
It got 3 million views, man.
Bruh.
It was
And that's not
insane.
the only one.
No.
You've had multiple go viral, right?
Yes, man. But the feeling was surreal. It was kind of like, man, I was like, man, thank you, Jesus. But I was like content. I was like, man, this is supposed to happen. This is
It's what I've been working for.
Right. This is what I've been working for, and I didn't take it for granted. And soon as I got that feeling, I wanted somebody else to get that feeling. So that's when I was like, I'm about to use this platform to bring other people on to.
And I see you doing that, bro.
Right, because it's one thing. I don't block my blessing by blocking somebody else's blessing, because I've seen it before. I've seen somebody started from the bottom and somebody was trying to block them, and then they rose up, and they could have just brought them up with them as well. So I want somebody to surpass me.
Right.
So you might think about me when you're at the top.
Yeah,
And say,
bring
hey,
me up.
Bring me
Come
up.
on,
So that's one of the things that I
love that, bro.
I'm about relationships. I'm about like respect. I'm about being serious about your craft. So, but that TikTok moment, man, it felt surreal, bro. It felt real great, man.
Bro. And then it made it onto Instagram too, right? Because it started crossing. Because a lot of people, either you get big on TikTok and you don't really do much, and then it doesn't cross over, or vice versa, right?
Right.
But I mean, I started seeing this on the Shade Room.
I
mean, what other what other platforms did it hit?
Man, it hit. It was also on YouTube. It was on Facebook. Everybody was just sending me all types of messages saying, "Man, I hear your voice in the background. I hear you.
Bro.
Is this your wedding that you did?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Man, okay, thank you. Send me if you got any. Send me more." I was like, okay, cool. And I was sending it to the couple, shouting them out, and it was just a good feeling, bro.
Right.
But then afterwards, people started looking back at my past history, and they was like, "Oh man, he been
doing this."
Yeah. So then that's when they start boosting it up and making it even viral. So all the other videos viral. So it was just a blessing, man. And I was real thankful for it.
And I feel like, bro, since that happened, a lot of people might have been like, they would have let off the gas a little bit, bro. But from what I've seen, you just turned it up more, bro. You doing now the Tuesday night lives I see you doing on TikTok. What is it? The sip and sing,
club living room, right in your own dirty living room. You can be like, you don't have to go anywhere no more. So it's the way of the world now, man. It's everything is adjusting and changing. And at first I wasn't prone to it, like with the new music and the attention span of the young people. They wanted TikTok 15 seconds. I seen this 5 years ago when they was making those 15-minute videos and everything. I said, oh man, if I do a kids party, they gonna want to do 15 seconds and switch to the next one.
You gotta be quick.
But it's the way of the world now, so we gotta adjust too. So but I was happy that I'm happy now that I'm making an adjustment and just rebranding myself.
Yeah, bro. And one of the things that I love about the experience that you create for couples, bro, is I feel another big missed moment for wedding DJs is dinner. They just put a Spotify playlist on. They let people listen to that, man. But every video that I've seen of yours, bro, you're interacting with the crowd during dinner. Yeah. You're mixing during dinner. You got them singing along during dinner before we even open up the dance floor, bro. So, like, I love that you're doing that, bro, because it's such a missed opportunity that I feel a lot of DJs don't take advantage of.
Bro, I get booked based off of dinner.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
If you... like DJ, I don't eat because of dinner. I don't eat at weddings. I be hungry as hell afterwards, bro. But during dinner, like I don't eat the vendor meals. I don't do any of that. That's my time to focus on everybody in the crowd. Because when you do the party is going to sell itself.
Right.
But you have to build up to the party. You have to. I want people when you come down and sit in that seat, you're not thinking about when my table number is going to be called.
Right.
You're not thinking about basically after I eat, am I going to stay? Because it's too much limbo. So I don't want any type of limbo time during your wedding. I want it to be an experience. Now, we have the serious part where the ceremony, everybody crying and all that.
Right.
And then you have this boom when people come in for the reception. You know, you hit them real hard because the reception intros are good. So why would you go straight to a jazz or just some boring stuff and have your people thinking? So man, I captivated, have people singing along, and that way you can touch every person in the audience. I might play a blues song. I might play some old school sing-along song, but everybody in your audience has been captivated or at least felt before the party even started, like, hey, I like this. He played my song, and when the party starts, we hit him in the face again and just go take it over the top. So it's like a big experience. So.
Nah, bro. And I feel like a lot of those songs that you can play during that moment, they're great songs, but you probably couldn't use them during the open dance.
You couldn't.
Right?
You couldn't.
So using them during that moment is genius, bro. So I want to like tip my hat to you, bro, and say like I love that about what you do, man. Is like you take advantage of the full event. You know what I'm saying? And you really give them an experience.
Thank you.
But with that, bro, so what's been like the craziest thing that's happened since all this, bro? Like if you could look back like, dang, bro, did this really happen for me?
Oh, bro. Like the when I get in the inquiries, like it's crazy because like that's the craziest thing for me. Like I just had a inquiry for the UK.
Bruh.
Coming out to the UK, I had somebody inquire yesterday about Hawaii. I have I'm going to Costa Rica again, Cancun.
Bro.
So that's been the craziest feel. And I'll just send my wife a text. I'll be like, hey, look
at this.
Then she all happy.
Yeah.
So now I got to spend double.
Right.
Might not even
You're
make
like, I'm
no
not
money
making no money now.
because she coming too. So.
Right.
But it's been a that's the best experience
Right.
that and just getting more exposure, and I'm not too big on accolades, but it feels good when
for sure, bro.
people recognize your work as well.
Right. Like I don't feel like any of us, at least most of us, don't do this for, like you said, the accolades. But when you get that moment of dang, bro, I went viral. Like, you know, it is. Yeah. It's almost surreal, kind of, you know, and it's like it's never been about the numbers either for me, but it like when it does happen, it's like, dang, bro, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of crazy.
It's a feeling, man. It's just an unbelievable feeling. Like your work showed this, like your work showed this to the world, and now people are reaching out from you across the world, and not just in the Metroplex to just say hey or just say hey, keep up the good work,
right?
Or when I get married, I'm booking you.
Right.
That's what one of the things that happened on TikTok. It was like a couple weeks ago. She said, hey, you remember in October when I said when I'm getting married, guess what? Your girl engaged.
Dang.
She's like, and it's a destination wedding. I was like,
yes, let's go.
But it's in 2026.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pray for you because we making it. Hey, we gonna.
Bro, and then on top of all that, man, I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, BowTie. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, bro. I ride with them boys till the wheels fall off, bro. I think I bleed blue.
Did you cry?
Bro, I cried, man. I thought this was our year, bro. I really did, man. I was like, man, this is our year. I was already planning how I was going to make it to Vegas for the Super Bowl, telling my wife, and then they blew it. But anyways, bro, you just did a Cowboy. Like, that's an ultimate goal for me, bro.
Man.
And you did it, dog. How was that?
Man, I took it in the moment, bro. Even though we had...
I would have been freaking out, bro.
Man, we had a lot going on. And if, like, you turn to your left, you see Zeke, and then you turn to your right, you see Tony.
And I saw you had the picture with Tony, too, bro.
And and I had the picture with Zeke, and it deleted. I was like, because I wanted both of them to be right here, because they came, and what was surreal, man, I was getting my stuff. I was on the elevator. Man, it was 5 dudes getting the elevator. It was Tony Pollard. It was Lewis. It was Curse. All of them. And then they started ragging on him. They were like, man, you the DJ. Oh, you DJ BowTie. Where your BowTie at? You ain't got your BowTie on. And that's like pre-ceremony, of course, and everything. They started ragging on it. I was like, bruh. And I started getting back at them. I said, okay, we gonna see doing the all y'all about to be on the floor dance and watch. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make you dance. But it was a surreal moment too, because that's my diehard team too. And even though I cried, but that moment made me feel like I was supposed to be there.
Right.
Like I did not take advantage of. I took full advantage of it, but I did not take it for granted. And it was one of the best experience. Just the people who they were,
right,
and how they were so accepting. And I actually got that inquiry from Sneed from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh wow, okay.
So I did their baby shower, and then I got Malik's hookup.
Dang,
I was like,
bro,
we about to do this for a circle.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But yeah, it was cool, man.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Great experience, man.
Well, before we get out of here, bro, like we said, we've talked about it. You know, the work that you've put in and everything, right? And there's a lot of probably young DJs that might watch this and or just entrepreneurs in general. Right. What advice would you give them, bro? Like, how did you get where you are? And like, what advice would you give somebody looking to get here?
Man, my biggest advice is for on the DJ side, man, just work on mixing. You don't have to, don't try to scratch just yet. You know, just work on blends. Blends will take you everywhere, man.
Right.
If you know how to blend music, get 2 BPMs and blend them together and just perfect that. And my thing is also, you don't have to ask for opportunities. You don't have to go like. Once you're doing what you're supposed to do,
I love that, bro. Yep.
Doing the right time will be there, and the people will be accepting. They will be in the room as well.
Right.
There has been plenty of times where I was in the room with somebody and didn't know they were even in the room.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I'm getting the email, "Hey, you did this wedding," and that was just be prepared. Not prepared for the moment, just be prepared in life. Be prepared to be a good person. Try to just build relationships. It's not so much of being a great DJ. It's about being a good person.
Bruh.
Sharing knowledge.
Right.
Bringing somebody else on, helping where you just lending a helping hand, man. It's not hard.
Right. It's free.
It's not hard to be a good person. That's why, and those relationships that you gain, man, will take you, take your business or your opportunities far beyond what you would have thought they could be.
Nah, for sure, bro. I love that, man. Well, before we get out, bro, where can they find you if they want to book you? Social medias? Let's hear it.
Hey, man, social media on Instagram is BowTie the DJ. BowTie the DJ. And on TikTok is BowTie, DJ BowTie 214. My name is Marcus Latcher, DeMarcus Latcher. Email djbowtie87@gmail.com. We are here at BowTieFair.com. Thank you for having me.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you pulling up, man.
Thank you.
Hey, man, and you guys, like he said, Tuesday nights, y'all pull up to the club.
Sipping soon.
You don't even got to leave the house. Right there in your living room, and it's a vibe, man. I've been in there a couple of times, and I love it, man.
Appreciate it. We're gonna get him a hat.
Yeah, hey, bro.
We're gonna get him a hat.
We'll do it, man. I appreciate you, bro. All right, man. Until next time, y'all.
Thank you.